Hi everyone! So for this video, we will continue discussing operation on functions, specifically multiplication and division of functions. And as defined, multiplication of function is denoted by f times g of x, and it is simply the getting the product of the individual functions f of x and g of x. And also with division of functions denoted by f over g of x, it is equal to f of x over g of x, where g of x is not equal to 0. Since, again, we need to ensure that the denominator will not be equal to 0 so as we avoid having the function or the expression be undefined. So now let us have some examples for multiplication of functions. So here we have functions f, g, and h. First, let us try finding or solving for f times g of x. So again, by definition, this is simply f of x times g of x. And then we need to substitute f and g. So f of x is equal to 2x cubed, and we need to multiply it by g of x, which is equal to x minus 8. So here we have a monomial multiplied or to be multiplied to a binomial. So by distributive property of multiplication over addition, we need to multiply 2x cubed to x and 2x cubed to negative 8. So we'll have 2x cubed times x, again by law of exponents. When we multiply a variable raised to some exponent, you need to copy the variable and then add the exponent. So for this one, since si x naman dito wala siyang coefficient, or ang coefficient niya is 1, then 2 times 1 is 2, and then 2x cubed times x, again you copy x, and then 3 plus 1, yung exponent niya dito is 1, so 3 plus 1 is 4. And then we multiply 2x cubed by negative 8. For this one, since for this one, 2x cubed times negative 8, you need to multiply the coefficient o yung number yung kailangan mong i-multiply. 2 times negative 8 is negative 16. And since wala namang x si negative 8, you simply copy itong x cubed. Okay? Therefore, f times g of x is equal to 2x raised to 4 minus 16x cubed. So this is f times g. Kapag monomial lang, multiply to a binomial or kahit ilan pa yung terms niya, you need to distribute it lang or i-multiply mo lang siya sa bawat term. Okay, so now let's proceed with another example. Let's try to find or to solve g times h of x. So again, by definition, this is equal to g of x times h of x. And then substitute g of x, that is x minus 8, and h of x is equal to x plus 1. So kailangan nyo lang talagang sundin or i-follow yung definition ng ating mga operations. And then, ang next step na nun is to substitute. And then after substitution, you perform the necessary operations or kung paano mo siya i-expand. Okay, so for this one, we have x minus 8 and x plus 1. Meron tayo dito naman na dalawang binomials. When we say binomial pala, it is a polynomial na merong dalawang terms. Kapag monomial, isa lang yung term. And then trinomial, tatlo. At kapag mas madami na sa tatlo, That's polynomial in general. Okay, so dito, since meron nga tayong binomial x minus 8 and x plus 1, ang kailangan natin gamitin dito is what we call the FOIL method. FOINL. So this denotes kung aling terms yung i-multiply mo. F stands for first, and then O is for outer, I is for inner, and L is for last. Okay. So, when we say first, ibig sabihin, yung dalawang terms na nauuna sa binomial mo. So, we have x and x. X times x, again, law of exponents, you copy or sulat mo lang yung variable and then you add exponent. So, you have 1 plus 1 is 2. And then next is the outer terms o yung mga terms na nasa labas. Okay? Ang outer terms natin is x and 1. So, si x dito meron siyang invisible 1 lang naman yan. Pati ito. Okay? So, 1 times 1 is 1. So, si x, copy mo lang. Or rather, x times 1, any expression, any number multiplied by 1 ay equal lang din sa sarili niya. So, that is plus x. And then, inner, etong dalawang nasa loob ng na terms. Dalawang nasa loob na terms. So, negative 8 times x. That is negative 8x. And then, the last, yung dalawang last terms, etong negative 8 tsaka 1. Usually, ito yung constants mo. So, negative 8 times 1 is negative 8. And then, we simplify si x squared. Bring down mo lang since wala namang ibang may x squared. Next, we need to combine x and negative 8x since parehas silang may x. So, again, kapag ganito, you just add yung coefficient, add or subtract the coefficient, and then you copy the variable. So, 1 minus 8 is negative 7, and then copy mo yung x. And then, you bring down negative 8. And this is your g times h of x. G times h of x. So, always kapag meron kang binomials, okay? If you have binomials, you always apply the FOIL method. Kapag hindi na siya binomial, hindi mo siya pwedeng gamitin. So, anong gagawin? So, what do you do kapag hindi na siya binomial? So, for our next example, tingnan natin, what do we do or how do we solve kapag hindi na binomial yung magka-pair, kumbaga, or yung kukuhaan natin ng product. Okay, so for this one, we have f of x is equal to 2x minus 1 and g of x is equal to x squared minus 3x plus 9. And let us find or let us solve for f times g of x. Again, by definition, this is simply f of x times g of x. And by substitution, equal to sa 2x minus 1 times x squared minus 3x plus. So, in this case, hindi mo na pwedeng gamitin si FOIL method since although may binomial ka dito which is si 2x minus 1, for the other term or the other function na i-multiply mo, na multiplier mo is trinomial na siya. So, hindi na applicable yung FOIL method. Dito, ang pwede nyong gawin is you can distribute per term. Okay, kapag polynomial na yung kasama, like trinomial or more than 3 na yung terms, pwede mo siya i-distribute per term. Like, 2x multiply mo sa bawat, si 2x multiply mo sa bawat term dito. Ayan. And then si 1, ganun din. Multiply mo din per term. And then, yun. And then you combine the similar terms. And then you simplify. That's how you get the product. Or the easier way for me is you can do vertical multiplication. So it's like yung usual multiplication natin na ginagawa kapag large digits na yung pinagmumultiply natin. Okay, so how do we do that? Copy mo lang yung function. So let's say we have x squared minus 3x plus 9. And then sa baba niya, i-copy mo yung multiplier or yung another function. So 2x minus 1. So like what I've mentioned earlier, ang gagawin mo is i-multiply mo lang siya per term. So what we'll do here is si 2x multiply mo sa function or sa g of x, and then si negative 1 multiply mo din kay g of x, and then simplify natin. So here 2x times x squared is 2x cubed. Again, by law of exponents, 2 times 1 is 2, and then x times x squared is x, copy mo yung x, and then raise to 2 plus 1. And then 2x times 3x, 2 times negative 3 is negative 6, and then x times x is x squared, since 1 plus 1 is 2. And then 2x times 9, 2 times 9 is positive 18, and then copy x. And then for our next line, we have negative 1 times g of x. So negative 1 times x squared is negative x squared. So itapat mo lang dito sa may x squared. So negative x squared, and then negative 1 times negative 3x, negative is positive 3x, and then negative 1 times 9 is negative. Okay, and then from here, i-add mo na sila. So si 2x cubed, wala naman siyang katapat. Bring down 2x cubed. And then negative 6x squared plus negative x squared, ang i-add mo lang is your numerical coefficient, and then copy the variable and the exponent. So negative 7x squared, 18 plus 3 is positive 21x, and then minus 9. And this is now your f times g of x. So ito, this method works not only for binomial and trinomial. So kahit ilang terms pa yung i-multiply mo ay pwede mo tong gamitin. At mas madali siyang gamitin kung mahahaba na yung i-multiply mo, like parehas trinomial, easier na vertical multiplication yung gawin mo rather than yung ganito na horizontal, yung katulad sa in-illustrate ko kanina na horizontal. Since for this one, naka-group na agad yung mga similar terms mo. At hindi ka na malilito na baka may hindi ka na isama, hindi ka na i-combine na mga terms. Alright, so I hope you're following our tutorial. If you'd like to practice, pwede nyo namang baguhin yung mga coefficient o kaya yung mga number, and then you try multiplying or getting the product. Marami rin namang mga resources online na pwede nyong i-check, na pwede nyong gamitin to check if tama yung mga sagot. Okay, so that's it for multiplication. Proceed tayo with division. Okay, so again, we have here three functions, f, g, and h. Let us first try to solve. Let's try to solve h over f of x. So again, by definition, this is h of x over f of x, where f of x is not equal to 0. By substitution, our h of x is x minus 8 over 5x cubed. Alright, so when it comes to division, you can only cancel yung mga similar na factors. Okay, so when we say factors, dapat yung operation between them is multiplication. Like, kapag ang namamagitan sa kanila ay addition or subtraction, hindi ka pwedeng mag-cancel basta-basta. Like for example, I have an x dito sa numerator, di ba? Ito, may x tayo dito, and then may x din tayo dito. But then, hindi ka pwedeng mag-cancel or hindi mo sila pwedeng i-cancel. Why? Because si x at si negative 8 ay magkasama. Okay? One factor yan. Dapat, kung nag-cancel ka, okay? Kung mag-cancel ka, dapat may maka-cancel ka rin kay negative 8. Okay? So, yun. Because si 5x cube or si x ay nakadivide sa kanilang dalawa. Unless, what you can do is, pwede mo silang paghiwalayin. What I mean is, pwede mo siyang i-rewrite. Si x minus 8 over 5x cube ay pwede mong i-rewrite as, so x minus 8 over 5x cube. You can rewrite this or equal din siya kay x over 5x cube minus 8 over 5x cube. Okay? And then, saka ka dyan pwedeng mag-cancel ng x. Or ito, ang matitira dyan ay 2. So, ang matitira mo dyan is 1 over 5x squared minus 8 over 5x cube. Alright? And then, isosolve mo rin. Kung isosolve mo rin yung magpapa-0 sa denominator niya. Okay? But then, hindi naman necessary na ganyan mo pa siya. The point is, kapag magka-cancel ka, hindi ka pwedeng mag-cancel na ang operation between them is addition or subtraction. You can only cancel factors. Hindi na necessary na gawin mo pa siya into this form. Okay? So, this is enough. It's just that may kulang ka pa. Kasi, ang kailangan mo lang gawin is to check kung meron pa bang common factors na pwede kang mai-cancel. But if ganito na yung form niya, wala ka naman ng pwedeng i-factor out dito para mai-cancel mo dito sa denominator. Okay? So, final answer mo na or simplest form niya na itong x minus 8 over 5x cube. So, now, kailangan mo na lang i-satisfy itong part na to, that the denominator should not be equal to 0. So, paano natin siya i-ensure? Again, so to ensure na si denominator hindi magiging equal to 0, what you need to do is, you equate the denominator to 0. And then you solve for x, and then kung ano man yung masosolve mo na x doon, yun yung i-exclude mo sa domain. So, paano siya ginagawa? Again, yung denominator, what we'll do is, we equate it to 0. Okay? And then you solve for x. So, for this one, to solve for x, 5x cubed is equal to 0. You can divide both sides by 5. Kasi ang goal natin, matira natin si x na lang. So, magka-cancel ka dyan ng 5. Matitira is 1. So, x cubed is equal to 0 divided by 5 is 0. So, kahit anong number, as long as hindi 0, ang i-divide mo kay 0, ang magiging sagot ay 0. So, x cubed is equal to 0. Now, we need to solve for x. So, kapag ganyan, you have x raised to some exponent. Para matanggal mo tong exponent, you do the inverse operation, which is extracting the root. So, extract the cube root ng both sides of your equation. So, for the left side, magiging x na lang to equal, so what is the cube root of 0? Anong number ang pag minultiply mo ng 3 beses sa sarili niya ay 0 yung magiging sagot? So, ano lang ba yung pwede mong i-multiply sa sarili niya para maging 0 yung sagot? Edi, that is 0 din. Okay? So, it means that when x is 0, your denominator is equal to 0. Therefore, kailangan nating i-exclude na dapat si x ay hindi maging equal sa 0 to ensure that our function will not be undefined, or to ensure that h over f of x will not be undefined. Okay, so kapag ganyan yung case, wala ka nang pwedeng i-cancel or i-simplify sa function or sa dinidivide mo. Ang gagawin mo na lang is kuhain mo yung value ng x na magpapa-0 sa denominator para siya yung may exclude mo from the domain. Alright, so let's move on to our next example. So let's try to solve for f over g of x. So again, by definition, this is f of x over g of x, where g of x is not equal to 0. So by substitution, f of x is equal to 5x cubed over g of x is 10x minus 25. Now, we need to check kung may common factors ba tayong pwedeng mai-cancel. Okay, so if you can see here, meron tayong 5x cubed. And then, sa denominator natin, we have 10x minus 25. 10x minus 25, meron silang common factor. Okay? Or may pwede pa tayong i-factor sa kanila. So, what we can do is, ito, so we'll have 5x cubed. Ano ang common factor kay 10x at kay negative 25? They are both divisible by 5. Okay, so pwede mong i-factor out si 5 dito, and then 10x divided by 5, that is 2x, and then negative 25 divided by 5 is negative 5. Therefore, ang factored out, or when we factor 10x minus 25, equal siya sa 5 times 2x minus 5. And as you can see here, meron kang 5 sa numerator, may 5 ka sa denominator. So you can simply cancel. 5 divided by 5, 1 na lang ang matitira. So you'll have here x cubed over 2x minus 5. So at this point, wala ka na diyang pwedeng mai-cancel. Now, ang kailangan mo na lang is to ensure that g of x will not be equal to 0. And to do that, again, so si 2x minus 5, you equate this to 0 para ma-solve mo si x at malaman natin anong value ng x yung magpapa-0 sa denominator natin. And to do that, so for this one, you need to transpose 5 to the other side of the equation. You'll have 2x is equal to, pag nilipat mo siya or tinranspose mo, change yung sign niya. So, you'll have here 5. And then, to solve for x, you need to divide both sides by 2. Cancel na tong 2. Matitira ay 1. So, you'll have x is equal to 5 over 2. Therefore, if x is equal to 5 over 2, yung denominator mo will be equal to 0. So, therefore, kailangan mong ilagay dito na condition that x cannot be equal to 5 halves or 5 over 2. Okay, so again, I hope you are following. If there are any concerns, clarifications, pwedeng i-comment mo lang sa baba, or you may message me sa GC or sa Messenger. Alright, so we're now down to our last two examples. Alright, so now we have P, Q, and R. So let's try to solve for P over Q of X and Q over R of X. Alright, so first, P over Q of X. Again, by definition, this is P of X over Q of X, where Q of X cannot be equal to 0. By substitution, we'll get x squared minus 5x minus 24 all over x plus 3. Now, we have a trinomial and a trinomial divided by a binomial. So, ang clue mo dito kung siya ba ay pwede pang mai-cancel o hindi or ma-simplify pa is that because magkaiba sila ng degree. You have a quadratic function at linear function. So, may possibility na baka meron ka pang may i-cancel or baka meron pa silang common factor. So, kailangan mo siya ngayong mai-factor out. Si x squared minus 5x minus 24 to check kung meron silang common factor. Or basically, kung divisible ba si x squared minus 5x minus 24 by x plus 3. So, paano ba mag-factor? So, to factor this out, diba, what you do is you put yan, dalawang parenthesis. And then, since ito is x lang naman, or x squared, wala siyang coefficient, alam mo na agad na ang factors niya is x and x. Now, to know kung ano ang isasama mo sa kanya, okay, you need to think of a number or of two numbers na when you multiply, the answer is negative 24 at pag pinag-add mo is negative 5. So, for example, say x and x. Say we have, so for negative 24, we have several factors. Pwede ang 12 and 2, you can have 4 and 6, or 8 and 3. Okay? So, mamimili ka ngayon doon sa factors na yon. Possibly, alin ang pwedeng magbigay sa akin ng negative 5. So, tingnan mo yung differences nila. Since si 24 ay negative, alam mo na ang isa ay negative, ang isa ay positive. So, you check alin ang may difference na 5 dun sa mga factors na yon. So, pwede ang 24 at 1, 12 and 2, 8 and 3, 6 and 4. So, alin sa kanila yung may, so for 24, we have 24 and 1, 12 and 2, 8 and 3, and 4 and 6. Now, you check, alin dito sa mga factors na ito ang may difference na 5. 24 minus 1 is 23, 12 minus 2 is 10, 8 minus 3 is 5, 4 minus 6 is negative 2. So, your best bet is itong 8 and 3. Now, kailangan mo na lang malaman yung combination or proper combination nila. Alright? So, you have, let's try A. So, 8 and 3. Ang isa dapat ay negative, ang isa ay positive. So, since si 5 ay negative here, clue mo yon na yung mas malaking number yung negative. So, negative. Negative 8 times x is negative 8x. 3 times x is 3x. So, negative 8x plus 3x is 5. Therefore, your factors are x minus 8 and x plus 3. And as you can see here, meron ka ditong x plus 3 at may x plus 3 ka din sa denominator. So, you can cancel this. So, ito yung sinasabi ko earlier na pag magka-cancel out kayo, ang pwede nyo i-cancel is or are factors. Hindi pwedeng per term. So, when you cancel this, ang matitira ay 1. Or kaya tayo nagka-cancel is because equal lang naman siya sa 1. Hindi siya basta-basta nawawala na lang, hindi siya equals to 0. When we cancel, that's because equal lang siya sa 1. And any number or any expression multiplied by 1 is equal to itself lang. So, therefore, since 1 na nga ito, ang matitira mo na lang is x minus 8. So, therefore, P over Q of x is equal to x minus 8. Now, question, si x minus 8 ba kailangan pa nating i-equate to 0 and solve for x? Hindi na po. Because, ito ay wala na siyang denominator. Okay? Or, ang denominator na niya is 1. And we are sure na si 1 ay hindi magiging equal sa 0. So, therefore, kapag na-simplify mo siya in such a way na wala ng denominator, hindi ka na magsosolve for x or wala ka nang i-equate to 0 and wala ka nang isosolve for x. Ito na yung mismong sagot mo. Okay. So, ang kailangan mo lang talaga or ang kailangan mong reviewin when it comes to multiplication and division is factoring din. Okay, so let's proceed with the last example. We have Q over R of X. So again, by definition, this is equal to Q of X over R of X, where R of X is not equal to 0. By substitution, we'll have X plus 3 over X squared minus 9. Now, as you can see here, binomial lang siya, pero ang degree niya ay 2. So, this is a special case or what we call a special product. This is called the difference of two squares. Since yung first term mo may perfect square, yung last term mo ay may perfect square, and then yung operation between the two is subtraction. So, anong form or anong factors niya kapag ganyan? So, this follows yung ating special products na x squared minus y squared, and this is equal to x plus y times x minus y. So, you simply get the square root. Since yung first and second term na natin may perfect square, kunin mo lang yung square root nung first and second, yun yung magiging factors mo dito, yung isa positive, yung isa negative, yung second term. If you want to check kung tama talaga, you can do FOIL method and it will give you an answer of this form. So, if that's the case, then we'll get here x plus 3 is equal to or over anong factors natin? Square root of x squared is x. So, write x. And then, square root of 9 is 3. And then, you put addition sa isa, dun sa isa ay subtraction. And then, same here. Meron tayong x plus 3 sa numerator, x plus 3 sa denominator. So, makakancel na to. Magiging equal na lang yun sa 1. And reminder, when we do cancellation, dapat ang isa na sa numerator, ang isa na sa denominator. Hindi pwedeng mag-cancel na parehas sa numerator or parehas na sa denominator. So this is equal to 1 over x minus 3. And then for this one, kahit pa nag-cancel ka, since may natira sa denominator mo, you need to equate x minus 3 to 0 and then solve for x. So, kailangan mo lang ito namang i-transpose. So, x is equal to 3. And then, ito yung kailangan mong i-exclude sa domain. So, therefore, the answer is q over r of x is equal to 1 over x minus 3, where x is not equal to 3. To ensure that the denominator will not be equal to 0. So that's it for multiplication and division of functions. If you have some questions, feel free to reach out. And kung kailangan pa ng more practice, you may search the web for more examples or for more resources para mas ma-practice nyo pa yung pagmamultiply and pagdidivide ng function. So that's it for this video. I hope you learned something and thank you for watching.